Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's just Rhonda. We just here to talk about Married to Medicine. I don't know, season 10, episode 9, I think it is. Real quick, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into this conversation. Ain't a whole lot going on over here, child. It was definitely a filler episode. So the show opens with Toya playing tennis, and I'm gonna say tennis is actually very good exercise. Me and my sister play tennis, and not we played tennis like we used to play tennis. Like we played tennis this one time, and then the next day I could feel everything on my entire body. Things were hurting that wasn't supposed to even be hurting. So yeah, not a tennis player. I just said I played before once or twice. Anyway. Dr. Heavenly is doing teeth. And Sweet Tea is over here doing a really aggressive TikTok. Now, Sweet Tea, I don't know what you was doing over there. I am not familiar with that particular TikTok that you was getting into, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm curious. I want to see what you be doing over there on TikTok because that little clip was entertaining to me. Oh, gee, look at here. The brat is back. Dr. Jackie, we don't care what the brat is eating. The little boy is 12 by now, and you still over here showing uh the brat being pregnant. Girl, you don't have no different clients than just the brat Judy. All of a sudden, Dr. Jackie is over here encouraging, I need you ladies to ask many questions. Girl, last time I heard you don't like questions. 25, that's your limit. Any more than 25, then you're whining. So make up your mind, Dr. Jackie. Do you want to hear questions or not hear questions? I mean, the irony of it all. Fast forward. Go away, Dr. Jackie. I don't want to talk about her no more. So Toya is complaining about her romance with Eugene. It seems to be an ongoing situation with them. They never really seem to be on the same page when it comes to that. And it's so hard like to figure out what it is Toya wants. I feel like, let me say this. I don't really think she was asking too much in this particular situation, but I also feel like people at work when it's their day off, they don't really want to go anywhere. That's generally the vibe around here. We likes to chill on our day off. Um, People that don't work though, at least not leave the house to work. I don't know what Toya does. I know she was out playing tennis earlier, but I'm talking about, a full-time job. They want to get out of the house. So, Dr. Eugene, every day off that you have cannot be spent at the house. That's just you're married. The lady been told you that she be bored and things. Is Toya being too much? Toya is absolutely too much. But I will say this: job or no job, Eugene, take your wife out sometimes. Like I think as women, we want to. I mean, we know you like to cook and everything, Eugene, but we like to like put on our clothes, get dressed up, go out and go have a nice night out. So yeah, I don't think she's asking too much. Simone's boys move in a condo. Okay, we carry the boxes in, and while they're getting their stuff together, Simone and Cecil are over to the apartment spraying condoms all over the place. I guess she thought it was funny. It's a lot of laughing. Simone and Michael just be laughing all the time, like they just giggle and don't even have to be funny. It's Michael is Simone's child, and what's this boy? Miles. Miles is definitely his son's child. Cecil plans on spending a lot of time over there. Now she asked, was he gonna be checking on the boys? He said, no, he gonna be over there just chilling. I feel like Cecil is over here trying to expand the boom boom room. They franchising child. He over to the condos with plans and things. And it don't matter because Miles gonna be there, chilling, playing video games. Michael gonna move back with his mama. And him and Simone could pay the bills over there and let Cecil and Miles figure it out. Simone tells Michael that she plan. Well, I won't say Michael, but he seems to be the only one listening. That's why I keep calling him by his name. But her plan is to, after they graduate from college, they can buy the condo from her, take it off her hands, and then they have their own property. And I wish as a parent, I was in the position to buy a condo or a house just for my kids, as an investment property, just for my kids to be able to start their life off. you know. Unfortunately, I'm over here still trying to buy myself a house. My kids grown, so in my head, I wish. But in reality, unless win the lottery, today ain't gonna be the day. Michael is absolutely clear that Miles ain't finna have his shit together. So this will be my condo and you can pay me rent. That's how he sees that. That's what somebody gonna have to take care of him. I said I'm not really gonna get on Miles too much because I'm not sure what's going on over there. I mean, I guess as parents, you try to understand your children as individuals. That's why I feel like Simone was probably having that conversation directly with his brother. And as a brother, I feel like he knows that he is going to hold some type of responsibility. I feel like for my children, there's three of them. I hope they want to take care of each other, even if they, mad at me. I hope they want to look out for each other when I'm gone, or while I'm here. Either way. Uh, Heavenly and Damon are sitting outside. Laura is getting ready to go to school. This seems to be like the episode about the kids and their next step. Miles and Michael are over here having their next step of independence. Alora is going off to college. Dr. Damon is over here with tears like his baby is leaving. Dear Lord, he gonna be stuck in that house with Heavenly. I feel like that's what the tears are really about. Like his baby girl is gone, the boys are gone, and now it's just him and Heavenly. Whew, he gonna pick up probably a couple few ships over to the doctor's office or wherever he works. I'm not surprised that Heavenly has a strained relationship with her sister because Heavenly's mouth is reckless. And she tends to say things among her friend group that they're not really willing to mend fences over because she'd be real reckless with the mouth. So I can imagine like if there was tension with, the mother and all of that, Heavenly's mouth definitely didn't help make the situation better. Dr. Damon over there, like, keep trying, buddy. If it were me, I would do anything I could. Sometimes, I don't know. Maybe if it were you, though, Dr. Damon Daddy, I think the other side might be more willing to have a listen to what you have to say. But, your wife is a lot. That's why you're crying. And that's okay. You can cry. It's very emotional when your babies grow up and flee. And it's even more emotional when they come back. I'm sure my mother said the same thing about me. But she ain't had no condo waiting on me, see? That's why you go ahead and like put yourself in a position to have that condo ready. Um, Alicia and Phaedra meet up. Why? Are they friends or are they just like new people? Sing, go have lunch together. They sat down, they discussed Napa, and somehow or another, Quad. Phaedra feels like a cloud was just lifted out of her life since Quad was gone. And I'm like, girl, you weren't even here. So that doesn't even make sense. Now, if Quad was saying stuff about you to Heavenly, if it's that whole thing that Greg said, be mad at him. He's the one out here telling people you was asking him for $4,000 in order to date him and did. And you know what? It would take at least $4,000 to be somewhere talking about Greg's girl. I bet you Sweet Tea getting at least that. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Every time I see Phaedra, I'll be thinking, why is she here? Even with this conversation. Now she's supposed to be Reiki, performing Reiki. That's her thing. First of all, I didn't know what Reiki was. So I'm like, what is Reiki? And I found out it's like the study of the flow of energy. And I had a feeling it was some energy based I don't even know what you want to call it. It's definitely not medicine, like as in medical medicine, maybe in mind, body, and soul, like sound bowls and all of those things that people are doing for relaxation. Listen, we live in a cold, cold world. Sometimes you need to do what you got to do to get your balance and peace. And if it's Reiki or sound bowls or, whatever it is you need, I'm here for it, because sometimes medicine don't really always make you feel better. And sometimes when you go to the doctor, the people be saying, don't ask too many questions because you're getting on their nerves, especially if you're a Black woman. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Phaedra and her study of Reiki. Phaedra said she been studying Reiki for the last 6 years. I don't know. I feel like I've seen Phaedra a couple few times in the last 6 years, and I never heard her mention it, but hey, I don't see her all the time. But I have like run across her over, housewives, girls' trips and things. And I don't remember her mentioning Reiki, but I could be wrong. But usually when Phaedra be talking, I'm not listening, so I'm not saying she didn't. Anyway, she said 6 years, but apparently this girl 3 weeks ago, Alicia, was the first time she ever actually performed it. So you've been doing it for 6 years, but only 3 weeks ago you performed it for the first time. Down to a bench somewhere. Like I feel like I would need, I don't know, I ain't studied or certified, but don't do me on a park bench. Like let me get the whole experience. I need some, aromas and music, nature playing in the background. I want the whole experience. Not, I mean, there's nature at the park, but there's also traffic and other things. And I don't want to smell exhaust from motor vehicles. And I am so off subject. Anyway, where did I leave off? Phaedra at some point brought up some vagina crystals, and what we not gonna do? Listen, I'm mad at Dr. Jackie, but I'm not stupid. So if I need to have a conversation about my vagina, it's gonna be Dr. Jackie or Dr. Simone. We not listening to whatever Phaedra got going on with vagina crystals. And if they didn't say to put none in there, then I'm not doing that. Put it in there till they fall out. How long does that take? Never mind. No, I'm good, Phaedra. Somebody else, sweet tea. Sweet Tea is over here cooking spaghetti for Dr. Greg. And now that I know what y'all be putting in spaghetti, girl, do what you gotta do, Sweet Tea. Um, they discuss her doctor's visit, and then they discuss that, listen, he an old man. He should probably go get his little soldier's check to make sure all the checks and balances are checking and balancing. So, yeah. I mean, she said, Sweetie, she's telling him this story about what the doctor said, and then she said she hasn't never experienced this before. I want her to stop and pause and remember what she's saying in front of these cameras. Because now we back to she never experienced it before, except for she's been experiencing it for a long time. Girl, date night with Toya and Eugene. So, okay. Eugene finds this unique little setup where the restaurant is cleared out for her, check. And they have a chef that's going to cook them, something fancy. Okay. He has the wine there. All of a sudden, she tired of wine. I got my own wine business, so I don't want to be feeling all drinking wine all the time. Okay, take the wine off the table. What do y'all got? Tequila? What does she like? Patron. That's her thing. Somebody bring her some Patron because she's tired of wine. She's acting so unimpressed. And I'm like, well, girl, now what do you want? She got irritated because Eugene wants to go cook with the cook. And it's not about me. I feel like you're happier cooking with him than you are sitting here talking to me. Probably because you're annoying. But he's here with this shit that you asked for. You said you want a date night, girl. Now, if you have specifics, then you have to plan it yourself because I don't know anybody's husband on the planet that's a mind reader that could tell what it is you want exactly. Girl, I personally would dig that. It's nice, it's quiet, it's intimate. If you want to cook, cook. We can still talk. What are we gonna do? He has to sit there at the table, which is silly. I'm like, girl, now you're doing too much. This is why the people be mad at you. Eugene is awesome. Can you just shut the fuck up, Toya? Get on my nerves. This is why him and Cecil were so happy over there last week, just smoking cigars and not being bothered with Toya and Simone. I don't know why I feel like I understand exactly what they're talking about. Because Toya wears me out, so I can't imagine what poor Eugene go through. He's a saint, that Eugene. So Phaedra is hosting this Reiki event. And she's dressed like, I don't know, Mrs. Roper. She got these big gaudy earrings on and a thing tied around her head and looked like the dress looked like it was somewhat of the Indian culture, based on the Indian culture. I don't know, I could be wrong. Anyway, it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot of too much and not peaceful. And then she got these long, gaudy ass fingernails on, and When I go Reiki, I don't want any of that. I want like somebody who, you know, looks like an esthetician, maybe like not decorated fingernails. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like your nails might get in the way of my energy with all them things blinged on it. I can't take this seriously. I seriously can't. I don't. Nothing that Phaedra does is something that I'm gonna sit up here and take so seriously. Seriously. Anyway, whatever she had on wasn't giving peaceful. It was giving real nervous energy, to be honest. She looked loud. It seemed loud, everything she had going on. Eyelashes and earrings and that outfit and that turban and the fingernails. And oh. Kevin Lee came in there calling on the blood of Jesus. What does this have to do with Jesus? I don't know why y'all always do that. I feel like I'm definitely into the whole idea of getting centered and, peaceful energy and all of that. I don't know that you could pull it out of my chest or my feet because Heavenly says she felt, some chest energy and Toya says she felt some feet energy. I don't know. I'm not knocking it. I'm saying maybe when you laying there in that peaceful moment, your body start talking to you. Okay, I'm here for it. I just don't know what it has to do with Jesus and the blood of Jesus and all of that. Heavenly doing too much. She sure ain't heavenly. Her mother is a practical joker, isn't she? Why is Simone rubbing on that man? What is going on? Cecil over here talking about he glad she gone. She over here with her coochie shorts on, her cootie cat thrown up in the air, talking about this man is finna come do her. And I was like, that's what we do when we have husbands? Bear something like that? Okay. I don't have a husband, but I don't think I would do that to him. You and Toya is something else. I know one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not about to let Phaedra lay her hands over me and do nothing with my energy. So y'all are brave there. I could see why Simone went to sleep because she was like, ain't nobody finna let Phaedra Reiki me. She said the man can do her. And on that note, I'm not mad at it because Jackie says she didn't feel anything, but that's nothing surprising there. But Jackie, doesn't seem like she's somebody that be feeling any type of emotions. Well, I don't know what Sweet Tea was feeling. Hmm. They didn't ask her. All the ladies went outside in this little garden, and that's what I'm talking about. Was Alicia there? Girl, I'll be forgetting about you. I think she was there. I don't remember her being there. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, they were sitting outside in the Reiki garden. That's what you're not gonna do, Phaedra. You're not gonna do me at the park when you got this beautiful garden for me to like sit and get my serenity on and drink a little green tea or what have you. I'm like not mad at the whole situation for sure, but mine is Phaedra because she doesn't really make any sense here to me. They out there having a conversation with Sweet Tea about, her surgery and just her situation in general. And Jackie and Simone are sitting there, I mean, basically telling the ladies, helping them understand because we hear these things. We hear endometriosis and we hear fibroids and we hear cysts and things of that nature. But unless it's something that's going on with you, we don't have much more information beyond that. So this is definitely probably one of my best favorite parts of the show is when you do gain a little bit of information. So Jackie and Simone were, explaining what that's like, what they're going to do if she has to have surgery, and then how it affects her chances to conceive. I mean, girl, Sweet Tea is over here with a whole journey that we all believe that she knew damn well she was dealing with far longer than what she's willing to admit. So that's it. That's where that ended. Next week, Toya is over here telling Simone how she's been faking it for 15 years. Is that the magic number, Melanie Rogers? This is Toya why people say the things about your husband that they do. This is why this lady was over here saying he got a Eugenia. You said 15 years you've been faking it. And don't faking what? Because he didn't take your girl, child. This what she be doing to Dr. Eugene, child. Um, Alicia's husband wants to take control back from the women. I don't know this guy, but they keep showing little clips of him saying stupid stuff that's making me not like Alicia's not the most exciting person to watch, and her husband sounds ignorant as hell. And Greg is sitting at the doctor's office, seemingly finding out that he's been bamboozled. So that's Married to Medicine, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you for episode 10. Bye.